Okay, good morning, everybody, or nobody who's ever out there right now. My name is Emily. Today we are going to do a force-focused workout. So the props that you're going to need, I would love if you could grab yourself a set of dumbbells and a backpack or a sandbag to try to mimic what we're doing on the evaluation. So, as always, I'm going to start by reading our disclaimer. I feel like I should have it memorized by now, but just as I was getting it memorized, I changed it. So, today is our work-in series. We are focusing once again on full body conditioning in relation to the force evaluation. And I've already told you what your props are, so just to reiterate that, since I saw someone just join in, we need a sandbag or a backpack with some books or whatever weights that you have available and some dumbbells. So, in response to COVID-19, PSP is offering virtual fitness classes to Canadian Armed Forces members. By using social media platforms, the virtual fitness classes tailored to Canadian Armed Forces personnel become accessible to all. Participants who are not Canadian Armed Forces members recognize and acknowledge that their age, health status, and physical fitness level are unknown, and it is entirely up to each individual to assess their ability to participate in this class. Since it is preferable to consult your physician before beginning any exercise program, we invite all participants who are not Canadian Armed Forces members to consult the Get Active Questionnaire of the Canadian Society of Exercise Physiology and its reference documents. If you experience any pain, difficulty breathing, during the exercises presented in this video, it is recommended that you stop and consult a healthcare provider. If a CAF member sustains an injury during this video, please remember to fill out the CF98. You can also find the Get Active Questionnaire on the bottom of this link. So, we are going to get warmed up by doing a couple minutes of cardio, so I'm going to start my timer. If you hear a little man talking, there's nobody else here but me, but I do have a little man on my timer. So we're going to start with a minute, so you can grab yourself a skipping rope, or if you don't have a skipping rope, that's okay too. I'm going to do toe touches just to an object, so I'm just going to pick a line on the floor, and I'm going to use, actually, you know what, I'm going to use my sandbag. So 1 minute of toe touches. I hope you guys can see me okay. I'll bend down my camera a little bit more. There we go. So toe touches to an object. We got 10 seconds down. Good job. So the goal of our warm-up, we're getting our heart rate up, prepping our body for the force-focused workout if that's ahead. Good job, guys. Halfway there.
Halfway there.
I don't have the best camera angle, so I will fix that in just 1 second. Halfway. So after this, you're going to need your dumbbells or some kind of a weight. It doesn't have to be overly heavy. We're just going to start doing a single arm press to start warming up our upper body. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to put my clock on now for 6 minutes. So we're going to do every minute on the minute for a total of 6 minutes. I'm going to grab some nice light dumbbells, and we're going to do a single arm strict press just to get ourselves warmed up. In addition to that, we're going to do a front squat. So I'll demo both of those movements for you. So for our single arm press, we're going to do 30 seconds on the left side. I'm guessing that's what you guys can see since we're backwards, and then 30 seconds on the right side. And then we're going to go into a front squat. So if you wanted to drop the weight down and just do an air squat, that's okay too. This is just nice and easy. We're just continuing on with our warm-up. You can also just use one dumbbell if that's a little bit more comfortable for you. So let's start with our single arm press. We'll start on the right side. So we're going to do 30 seconds here. Exhaling as we push that weight up overhead. Again, we want to make sure this is a light weight so that we're not having to use our torso to push the weight overhead. So in 10 seconds, we're going to switch to the other arm. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch to the other arm. Beautiful. Now, if you find that your weight is too heavy and you don't have a whole lot of options at home, you can just use one weight with both hands and press overhead that way. Whatever you decide to do, or whatever feels most comfortable, is A-okay with me.
10 seconds.
We're going to do 10 seconds, and we're going to go into a front squat. Now, as I mentioned, you can do a front squat holding the dumbbell. Our arms are nice and high in a front rack position. Knees are out, pushing the hips back. Or you can simply do an air squat, staying nice and controlled in the bottom of your squat, trying not to bounce too much. So for me, I'm going to use my dumbbell. So we're just going to do 45 seconds here, and then we have a little bit of a break before we go into our next set. So even though it's nice and lightweight, really try to stay active. Don't lose control in the bottom of the squat. Focusing on your breathing. Great job, you guys. In 2, 1, fantastic. We have a 15-ish second break.
10 seconds.
And we're gonna go back to our first exercise on the right side. To start, belly tight, pull that rib cage down. And here we go, another 30 seconds. Great job. Rib cage is knit down towards the hip bone. In 3, 2, and 1, we're going to switch to the other side. Here we go.
Halfway there.
Being once again mindful of our positioning. By now you guys should be feeling nice and warm. You can also do this with just a dowel or a broomstick.
10 seconds.
2, and 1. Fantastic. Going into that front squat for 45 seconds or an air squat. Great job. Keep it up. Good job. 20 seconds to go.
Halfway there.
5 seconds. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. I'm just going to shut the door here, you guys. All right, let's grab that dumbbell again. Last round. Remembering everything that we just talked about. Great job. We're going to switch arms in 3, 2, 1.
Halfway there.
Same thing, other side. "15 seconds. I know this is not the most glamorous.
10 seconds.
2, and 1. Good.
Last one.
And on to those air squats. for 45 seconds. Stay active in the bottom, not too much bouncing. Elbows nice and high. Good job. We got 10 seconds to go.
Halfway there.
In 3, 2, and 1. Great job, you guys. Okay, so everyone should be warm at this point. So we're going to start.
10 seconds.
Oh, my clock's still doing its thing, so it'll beep in a second. So we're going to start our first set. So how today's going to work, we're going to do an AMRAP, but to keep us all together, the first minute of each set of exercises is going to be together. And then we're going to do a couple Tabatas. And this stuff will very closely mimic what you will see in the force evaluation. So to get started, we are going to do AMRAP of 12 minutes. So I'm going to put 12 minutes on my clock. We're going to do 1 minute of our line touch hand release. So what does that look like? You can pick an imaginary line on the floor. You're going to run up, touch, step back, drop, release the hands, come back to a stand. And then what I want you to do is to lead with the other foot on the next time. When you're in the actual evaluation, thinking about leading with your strong foot can kind of slow us down and mess up our step. So really try to focus, try to push yourself to lead with the foot that you're not as comfortable with every second round. Then we're going to do 20 air squats. So where do we see an air squat in the evaluation? We're in a squatting position when we're doing the drag, and more of a deadlift position when we're doing the sandbag to wall, but again, you still need to practice that hip hinge. So 20 air squats followed by 20 sandbag deadlifts. So all you're going to have to do for this, you're going to pull the sandbag close to you, bring it up to a stand, and then you can drop it. I might put it down a little bit more gently, only because I don't want the camera to shake, but doing that 20 times. So we're doing high volume today, so a lot of reps, but over 12 minutes, so it's not too bad. So let me put my timer on here. All right, so if you have a second, you can grab a drink or whatever you need to do. We'll see how many rounds of this we can get in. The good thing about, oh, I'm not at the camera, sorry guys. The good thing about an AMRAP is that you can go for as many reps or as many rounds as you comfortably can, so it's really great in that aspect. My phone charger is not plugging in. Okay, here we go, so let's get started. All right, so we're going to get started with the line touch get-ups. We're going to get started in 4, 3, 2, 1. So touch the line, step back, drop, hand release. So we're here for 1 minute. Touch, step back, drop, hand release. Good. Like anything else, practicing the order of your rushes can lead ultimately to success, as technique is important in this evaluation. Ten seconds left. In 2, 1, we're going to go into 20 air squats. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, good, and 20. Again, you can follow along with me or move at your own pace. We're gonna do the line touches together though. All right, so now we're gonna go into 20 sandbag deadlifts. So proper form, shoulders are down and back, driving through your glutes to a stand. That's 1, 2, 3, now you can drop it off the top if you want to, or lower it back down, up to you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good. So we're going to go back into our 1 minute of line touch with the hand release. Here we go. Touch, drop, release the hands. Pick an imaginary line on the floor or put a piece of tape down. Think about slapping the ground opposed to touching and releasing. Halfway there, you guys. Continue on. Slap that ground. Get back up again. I swear to goodness, I can have these shoes in triple knots, and they will still come undone. In 3, 2, and 1. Great job. We're going to go into our 20 air squats. Here we go. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good job, you guys. I know this is not the most glamorous workout, but muscular endurance is important, and that's what we're working on today. So here we go, 20 deadlifts. Again, you can pick it up and drop it, or hang on to it. Totally up to you. That's 2, 3, 4. Flat back, no rounding of the spine. 6, 7. Continue on. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good job. We're going to go into those line touches in 2, 1, and go ahead. Also, good news, we are halfway through this section. Good job, you guys. Remembering that you're leading with that opposite foot. Halfway. Excellent job. Seconds. Five seconds to go, you guys. Come on. 2 and 1. Good. 20 air squats. If you need to grab a drink, that's okay. You're working through on your own time now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Great job. Wherever you are, that's okay. Just rejoin us on the 1 minute of toe touches. We're gonna go into our sandbag deadlifts, whether you have a backpack or a sandbag. If you're lucky to have access to a proper bag, I encourage you to use it. Here we go. For 1, 2, shoulders down and back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. I know it feels like a lot, but remember, we're doing 30 of these in the actual evaluation. All right, let's go, you guys. Touch that line. We got a minute here. Drop down. Touch, step back, drop, release the hands. Think about slapping the floor. So you may not have a ton of space right now to do these, but practicing this bit is probably the most important. We got 20 seconds to go. Seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Going into air squats for 1, 2, 3, 4. I never know what to do with my hands. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, good job, you guys. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Deadlifts, we only have a minute and 15 left. So let's get these deadlifts done. 20 reps. I know it feels like a lot, but you guys are tough. Knees out, shoulders, back is flat. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, drive to those heels, 5 more, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Awesome. And that's 2, 1, and we are all done. Good job, you guys. Grab a drink. We are over halfway through the workout, which is a great thing. And we're gonna do some Tabatas next. So we have 2 Tabatas coming up. All right, so sticking with our force focus theme of the day, we are going to do a Tabata. 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. We're going to practice one of the movements that we will do a lot in the evaluation, and that's on our intermittent loaded shuttles. So take this time to catch your breath. I'm going to breathlessly explain to you how this works. So I'm going to use my sandbag only because I have access to it. If you don't, you can use your backpack. Just be careful with the straps or a dumbbell. So in the force evaluation on the intermittent loaded shuttles, when you get to the line, you'll have to come and pick up your sandbag. Now, there's a couple ways you can carry a sandbag. My suggestion is over the shoulder. So we're going to talk about a way that is most efficient to get it over the shoulder, and that's with what would be called a sandbag clean. So you're going to practice walking up to the sandbag, picking it up, and then you're going to practice throwing it over the shoulder, dropping back down, over the shoulder, dropping back down, over the shoulder, dropping down. I know it doesn't sound super fun, but I promise you it is beneficial long term. So 4 minutes total, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. In the actual evaluation, you can be throwing that sandbag over your shoulder for close to 5 minutes for some people, as that's the max. So we want to practice what it feels like to get that sandbag over your shoulder. So let's get you started on a Tabata. So 8 rounds, 20 seconds of work. I'm just loading my timer here. And 10 seconds of rest, going ground to shoulder. We're going to get started, so grab whatever you have. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go ahead. Picking it up, getting underneath it. Good. Using your legs to help drive the sandbag up. Good. We're halfway. Good job. 7 seconds, and we're gonna go again. Don't be afraid to use your hips to get underneath the bag. 2, 1, let's go. Good. Pacing yourself well along the way. Good job, guys. 10 seconds. We're gonna go again. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Use your hips. Pop underneath. Especially if you're a smaller person, the sandbag can be a good portion of your body weight. Resting. You guys are doing great. We're about halfway there on 4 to 8. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keeping that belly tight, protecting the lower back. Awesome. Let's go. Keep those shoulders down and back. Resting, we are on 5 out of 8. You guys are doing so well. I know this isn't super fun. And go ahead. Not fun, but fun doing so well on your evaluation, so worth it in the end. Getting underneath that sandbag, let your legs and your hips do that work. It's too much for just our arms. Good job, guys. Got 2 to go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you may find yourself in the evaluation pulling it by the handle. Totally okay. A little bit more awkward. Last one, you guys. You're doing awesome. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and let's go. This is our last round. So if you can do this for 4 minutes straight, you can definitely do it 5 times. Awesome. You guys are fantastic. Grab a drink, and we're going to do one more. Okay, so another movement that you'll find yourself doing in the evaluation that we want to practice, always carrying on one shoulder can be a bit taxing. So when I teach the Force Prep program, I encourage people to switch shoulders. So one length with the right, one length with the left. But we don't want to have to stop to switch shoulders. So we're going to practice that exact same movement that we just did with the clean, but you're only doing one clean. And then it's a hang clean. So one clean from the floor, then cleaning from a hang. So what does that look like? So when I say go, you're going to pick up that sandbag, bring it to your shoulder. Instead of coming down to the floor, we're going to just drop and bring it over the other shoulder. Drop, bring it over the other shoulder. All right, this is perfectly mimicking something that'll be definitely expected and asked of you on your evaluation. We're going to do another 4-minute Tabata starting in 10 seconds. Once I get the clock going. All right, you guys know the drill. So 10 seconds time. We're going to go 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go ahead. So clean it up the first time. Back to a hang, and clean it up again. Good, you guys? It's such an awkward thing to carry, but so practical for what you're doing in the evaluation. Good job. And that was 1 down. We have 7 to go. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Clean to the opposite shoulder this time. Back to center, then to the other. Back to center, then to the other. So you can see as if I'm kind of jumping, and I am. I'm getting underneath that sandbag to switch my shoulders. And we're going to rest there. Good. Here we go. Clean that sandbag. We're going to drop it and clean it again. Good. Good job, you guys. 5 seconds. Good job. Keep it up. We're on This one makes it halfway. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Good job, you guys. I don't know about you, but I am definitely getting fatigued. All right. We're gonna go again in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Bring it down to a hang, popping back up. Down to a hang, popping up. Good job. Awesome, you guys. That was 5 of 8 done. Going into number 6. And then you get to warm down. Good. Good job, you guys. Now, if you were translating this to a move in the gym, a power clean, or a hang clean, definitely appropriate. All right, you guys, this is 7 out of 8. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good job. 5 seconds. Rest, and this is our last one. Then we get to warm down. I promise. Awesome. Get underneath. Let your hips and the extension of your hips do this work. Halfway there. 5 seconds to go. Great job. All right, grab a drink. We're gonna just move around a little bit. So walking forwards and backwards in standing position. Try to get that wind back. Good job, guys. Okay. We did a lot of reps today. It was definitely an endurance day. So we're gonna do a little core work, nice and easy. So don't worry about it taxing you too much. That's part of our cool down. And then we'll do a little bit of stretching and we'll be good to go. So we're gonna do a Tabata. We're gonna alternating between 2 movements. So movement A is a bird dog. So we're pushing through the palms. We're not having to slouch back. Pushing through the palms. We're gonna go opposite arm, opposite leg, towards the front and back of the room, and then coming back down onto all fours, tighten the belly, same thing other side. The goal here is to not turn the body. Everything should be nice and flat. If I was to give you a cup of tea, you would not be spilling my tea on me. Alternating that movement with a high plank. Okay, so 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. So we should be doing each movement 4 times for a total of 8 rounds in 4 minutes. So here we go. In 10 seconds, we're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, starting with that bird dog. Belly tight. I'm sure you're shaky like I am. I am definitely sweating up a storm. Nice and slow. We're also bringing our heart rate down during this time. Good, 2, 1, and rest. We're gonna go into a high plank for 20 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and high plank. Belly is nice and tight. Our lats are supporting us. Rib cage is down. No arch in the bum. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. In 10 seconds, gonna go back into that bird dog. In 3, 2, and 1. So really think about setting yourself up before moving. It's going to help you remain stable, some counter movement. Good. Going to go into our plank. 20 seconds here. Belly nice and tight, rib cage is down. In 10 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Good. Going into the bird dog. Fantastic. Halfway through this one. Moving at your own pace, that's why I'm not counting for you. Good. We are on 5 out of 8, so we're almost to the end of this. We're going to go into our plank again. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. Good job, you guys. We have 2 of each movement left. Ooh, I'm getting my sweat everywhere. All right, bird dog again. Bird dog is a great substitution for a lot of core exercises. It's a fairly low impact. I always tell my clients if you have a hard time going opposite arm, opposite leg at the same time, you can always do arm, arm, leg, leg. All right, you guys, last one. Last plank, and then we can cool down and you can get on with your day. All right, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, all done. You guys are fantastic. Thanks for sticking with me through a couple technical glitches today. We're gonna go into a little bit of a lower body stretch, even though we did work our whole body for sure today. Our lower body probably took the brunt of it. So let's put one foot out front and we'll just go into our old-fashioned hamstring stretch, focusing on your breathing. Good. Same thing, other side. I am definitely ready for coffee and some breakfast. I don't know about you guys. Awesome. Good. Let's bring it in to a deep squat in a relaxed position. We're going to hinge forward, coming on the tips of our toes, stretching the back of our legs. Awesome. All right, let's put the bum up in the air. Walk the hands back a little bit. Just allow yourself to hang here as much as you can. If you need to have a bent knee, that's okay. slowly come on back up to a stand. Good. Let's clasp our hands in behind our back, pushing our chest out to the front of the room. And given the duration of this workout, you guys, we don't have an ample amount of time to cool down. So anything extra that you need to do, I encourage you to do on your own time. Anybody watching from the Halifax Shearwater area, our gyms are open, classes are beginning hopefully soon to resume. We do have some outdoor classes going on right now, as well as unit PT. If you are elsewhere and still on lockdown, we are definitely thinking of you, and I hope you enjoy today's Force Focus workout. So we will see you next time. Bye-bye.